In this tutorial, we'll talk about construction tips for laying and rejuvenating asphalt millings. Millings have become a popular alternative for hot asphalt and concrete for driveways, parking lots, and streets. We receive many questions in regard to constructing and handling millings. We hope this tutorial will be a benefit to you as you consider using millings for your project. Getting a smooth, non-erodible, non-raveling, non-tracking surface has been a challenge and are the two most common complaints of using millings. We will share the solution with you in this tutorial. Millings have no structural strength of their own and rely on a solid base for support. When grading in your road, consider cutting in the road to provide natural support for the shoulders of the millings and eliminate or reduce the amount of dirt for backfilling and landscaping. And good drainage is very important. Existing roads can provide the necessary base for millings. For new projects, we recommend 4 to 5 inches of 2-inch rock be laid and compacted for the base. Screen millings are preferred for a smooth finish. We recommend 3 to 4 inches of screen millings. You want enough millings depth to prevent bringing up gravel or dirt during the leveling and grading, as well as while you're incorporating the Seale blend. An advantage of using millings is they don't require large equipment. These millings were placed and treated with Seale blend to create a smooth, durable surface that will not erode or track. A disadvantage of raw millings is they tend to ravel, and the fines tend to track into vehicles, garages, and buildings, areas where they're not wanted and also subject to erosion. There's nothing more disappointing than have your wife's new carpet ruined with asphalt from your money-saving millings project. Incorporating Seale blend into the millings rejuvenates and softens the asphalt in the millings. Then the Seale blend's copalmers and binders help create a smoother, more durable surface. Seale blend is non-hazardous, it's safe for the environment. It contains a proprietary blend of acid, copalmers, and binder that rejuvenates the asphalt and rebinds the aggregate in the millings. Incorporating Seale blend will create a tight, durable, waterproof surface and reduce raveling, erosion, and tracking. A good driver can tailgate spread your millings, eliminating a lot of time and labor to prepare your project. Incorporation can be done with a variety of equipment. You can use field cultivators, discs, heavy drags, or specialized tools such as the pulverizer in the center picture. You can pull them with a small garden tractor or four-wheeler or a larger farm tractor. Basically, it's a simple matter of just getting that solution incorporated into the top 2 to 3 inches of the millings. We use the pulverizer. It's designed to work up the surface and is low maintenance, and also works well to incorporate the Seale blend solution into the top 2 to 3 inches of the millings. We recommend a minimum of 4 to 5 inches of millings to provide enough depth to prevent pulling up any rocks or dirt when grading and leveling the millings, or when incorporating the Seale solution into the millings. Once the millings are graded, we recommend incorporating Seale blend into the top 2 to 3 inches of the millings with a disc, heavy drag, or similar tool such as this pulverizer to rejuvenate the asphalt in the millings. Incorporating a total of 1 gallon of Seale blend solution in 3 separate passes will maximize the saturation and penetration. When treating millings that have been previously laid and compacted, they will typically not absorb more than 0.8 of a gallon of solution per square yard before it begins to puddle and run off. Incorporating provides a deeper, more durable surface for ag equipment, aggressive four-wheelers, and probably heavy industrial areas where you have semis turning. This is the third and final pass. Notice the solution is beginning to puddle in the tractor tracks. The millings at this point will become like a slurry similar to poured concrete. 1 gallon per square yard of solution has been applied here, and we will allow 45 minutes to an hour for the solution to soften and rejuvenate the asphalt in the millings before we start to compact them. The millings will need to set up enough to carry the weight of the roller without rippling the millings ahead of the roller. Otherwise it squishes out and you don't want that. We recommend compacting the millings several times in the first 24 hours. Light traffic such as cars and pickups can begin immediately. Overnight parking in heavy garbage trucks and farm tractors with aggressive tires should be avoided until the treated millings have fully cured. You will notice a carpet-like feel when you walk on the surface until the treated millings have cured, typically in 7 to 14 days depending on the temperature. The hotter the temperature, the better, and the faster it will cure. Many times property owners contact us after they have laid and compacted their millings, wanting to know if Oxy-OE can be used to seal them. While incorporation provides a deeper, more durable mat, you can apply Oxy-OE over the top of compacted millings. Some of our farm and commercial customers have worked up the compacted millings to incorporate the recommended 1 gallon of Oxy-OE solution in the top 2 to 3 inches. Incorporation provides a deeper, more durable surface, especially where heavy vehicles and equipment are involved. After incorporation of Oxy-OE, the millings are then recompacted when the millings have set up enough to carry the roller without rippling the millings ahead of the roller. Compaction can be done with a heavy, smooth-tired vehicle as well. We recommend compacting the treated millings several times in the first 24 hours. Previously compacted millings can be sealed by applying 0.8 of a gallon of Oxy-OE solution with a heavy nap or foam paint roller. For larger areas, you will want to use a simple sprayer system. We recommend recompacting the millings 45 minutes to an hour after application to tighten the surface. In this photo, a total rate of 0.8 of a gallon of solution per square yard was applied in 3 passes. This will saturate and penetrate the compacted millings approximately an inch thick deep to tack down the fines and waterproof the millings and prevent the millings from eroding. Treated compacted millings can then be recompacted. Traffic can begin immediately. However, overnight parking should be avoided until the millings cure in about 7 to 10 days, or when the carpet-like softness is no longer felt when you walk on them. This spray bar is constructed of 2-inch square tubing with 1/2-inch nipples welded every 6 inches with 80/50 fan jet nozzles carried at 16 inches off the ground. Up to 12-inch spacing can be used. A 2-inch water trash pump with an 1.5-inch PVC piping from the tank and back to the tank provides circulation. A valve controls the amount of solution and pressure to the boom or wand. This setup also has a 50-foot high-quality rubber hose for the wand for using it on smaller projects in tight spaces. The tanks and booms can also be trailer or truck mounted. Here's a simple boom setup that was constructed by one of our customers. It has a water trash pump and PVC piping. 80/50 fan jet nozzles were spaced every 12 inches. A valve in the line controls the amount of solution going back to the tank. It also controls the pressure to the boom. A T-in valve could be added to feed a hose or wand if desired. Any larger sized tank and water trash pump can be truck or trailer mounted for applying Oxy-OE blend solution. 1.5 to 2-inch water trash pump is all you need. 1.5 or 2-inch PVC pipe or hose will work. I would caution you on as far as hose, 1.5 is sufficient. A 2-inch hose gets to be pretty unruly and hard to work with. Then Fernco connectors for connecting your PVC connections on the suction side works well. On the pressure side, you want to be careful that they don't blow apart. PC valves or the banjo lever valves work really well. That's what we use. High quality garden hose for your wand, stainless steel ball valve and adapters for your hose to control and shut off your wand. A garden sprayer wand or aluminum pipe works really well to kind of get this solution away from you so it doesn't spatter on your feet when you're applying the Oxy-OE. You can use the regular sprayer nozzle if you'd like, but You really, if you're doing any amount at all, you're going to want a boom, or not, excuse me, not a boom, but a section of aluminum pipe of some sort. And then the 1/2 inch NPT steel 80/50 sprayer tips work really well. You can get them at asphaltsupply.com. Here's a simple spray tank design. You need basically any water trash pump will supply adequate volume at a low pressure. Low cost trash pumps are best for most projects. We have used utility pumps with plastic impellers for smaller projects. You can construct a bypass return line from the pump back to the tank for agitation and to regulate the pressure to the wand or the boom. You want to use higher quality garden hose to connect to the pump and the sprayer wand, and you'll want a shut off at the wand to provide control of the spray. You also, very important, you want to avoid using pumps with rubber components in garden and agricultural sprayers, as they will typically seize up due to the acids in the Seale. So please don't use your expensive garden sprayers or your ag equipment. Stay with the low-cost water trash pumps and keep it simple. Proper protection of eyes, skin, and clothing should also be used. Here's a wand that's being used to saturate the millings on a smaller project. Tanks or drums can be mounted on trucks and trailers, and sprinkle cans can be used for smaller projects. You drill out your sprinkle can nozzle. You can sprinkle it on. Also on previously compacted millings, you can roll it on with a heavy nap roller or sponge roller. This simple trailer sprayer was constructed by owners of a subdivision in Michigan to rebuild their streets with millings. Once the treated millings have had sufficient time to set up and prevent running and rippling of the millings ahead of the roller, we recommend compacting the millings several times in the first 24 hours. When compacting your millings, avoid short runs back and forth. Run your roller full length of the project and vary your path to avoid creating ruts and ripples. You want to compact the millings as much as possible while being careful to over compact and cause ripples in your millings. You want to allow time for the millings to firm up enough to support the roller without creating ripples on each of the second, third, and fourth passes. The shoulders should be backfilled to support the millings to prevent them from sloughing off. Also remember, good drainage is important when landscaping. This photo is an example of poor drainage causing the road base to fail, allowing the asphalt to sag. Standing water is asphalt's worst enemy, and it will cause potholes and rutting and eventual total failure. Here's another example of poor maintenance to keep the water from pooling along the roadway. Treating the asphalt, whether hot mix or millings, with Seale blend will waterproof the surface and minimize the damage and moisture from oxidation. It will also curb the erosion and washing of the millings. Make sure existing culverts are open and draining properly. Smaller drainage tile can also be installed where lack of grade prevents surface drainage. Using millings and Seale blend to construct a smooth, durable surface can be accomplished between 50 and 60% of the cost of hot asphalt. Seale blend can be used as a preservative for regular asphalt surfaces. It works like Thompson's water seal on wood. It prevents the water from penetrating the fissures and voids in the asphalt, which leads to deterioration. Seale blend will literally stop the deterioration and cracking of your asphalt with a one-time application of 0.35 to 0.4 of a gallon of solution. We ship Seale blend in concentrate form to save you money as well. So for more information, you can visit our website at Seale.com. And if you send us your dimensions and type of project, we will be happy to provide you a quote for your project to us at Seale.com, or you can email us at Seale@gmail.com. Please specify the dimensions, the type of project you're doing, whether you're rejuvenating millings or if you're preserving asphalt and so forth. We hope this tutorial has been beneficial, and that you can also visit our website at hawkseale.com or email us at hawkseale@gmail.com or visit our Facebook page at Hawkseale Distributing. And we're looking for dealers and applicators. We have customers all across the United States that are asking, do you have someone that applies our product? So if you are in that business, we would certainly love to visit with you about becoming an applicator dealer. And with that, we wish you a profitable day.